Here we go again. There, you asked for Breck and he showed up. I guess I can go away now. You don't need me today. Hi, Rhonda and the girls. Hi, Janine. How's everyone doing? Morning, Bob. Morning, Scott. Here we are again. Tapping into the vodka already. Hi, Connie. Hi, Brian. What's the thumbnail? Thumbnail is a close up on one of my Guided by Voices posters. Usually I like to try and show something in the yard, but it's kind of hard to do right now. There's nothing that's alive in the yard. You want to see my dead lawn? Yeah, we can do that, but I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. You already got cat fur flying all over the place. Thank you, Bite. You talking the Cottonland Castle? I've been thinking about going there. I heard that they were doing tours at one point. I think that would be an interesting vlog because I've been there a couple times on the outside when they were working on it. I guess it's they've pretty much restored it now. It's looking pretty nice. Still working on the promotion thing. I think there's something imminent that'll probably happen hopefully in the next couple of weeks. You'll be the first to know, and he'll be the first to know when it happens. But yeah, there's something going on, something brewing. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet, but yeah, out on your deck in the sun, that sounds nice. It's actually really kind of supposed to start getting nice over the next couple of days here too. It's only going to get into the 60s today, but it's going to be like upper 70s tomorrow and like in the 80s on Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Maybe we'll go out and do some, you know, outdoorsy kind of stuff. It depends on exactly what happens. I'm not sure yet what the position looks like. Just that they're talking about it. Camping vlog would be fun too, but I'm not so much to go out and do go camping myself. I'd want to go with friends and don't really have anyone here yet that I know that's into camping. So I got all the stuff to do it though. It would be fun. Are you just going to do that all during the live stream? Just jump over me? Because that's really kind of rude. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a nice change of pace from from past jobs I've had. It was funny, just it's just the little things. Just yesterday, for instance, um, there was like a decision and needed to be made, and could have gone either way. Either way would have probably been okay. But the person said, "So what do you think?" And I said, "I think we should do this." And they said, "Okay, let's do that." That never happened to me at Disneyland. And if it did, it was mainly to find out what I wanted, and then they do the opposite. So it is nice to hear people, ask my opinion on things and then take it seriously, take my thoughts seriously. After 12 years at Disney, that's just a polar opposite for me. You're going to get freezing rain and snow by midweek. Yeah, that sounds like fun. We had freezing rain a couple weeks ago. I guess that was kind of our big winter thing this year, and that was pretty exciting. Not and But now I'm look at the weather, and like for the next 2 weeks, they're talking, warming trend, and only dipping maybe into the upper 40s or 50s at night, which is fine. I got flash out in the backyard now for the first time in about a week, and open up the top and open up the door so if she wants to come out. You'd like more outdoor vlogs, huh? Yeah, I've thought about riding along the river walk on my bike. Um, I even got you may recall like about a year ago, I did a video where I wanted to see what I would get the best video from, and I put the GoPro on my handlebars and my regular camera and my cell phone, and didn't really get really great results on any of those. But um, what I did also do is I got a harness. I could put the GoPro right here on my chest, and I would think that would probably smooth stabilize the image, and especially if I did the GoPro. You're like, that's how you get your exercise, watching me hike. I don't think it works that way, Rhonda. Can I show you Flash? Flash is kind of buried in leaves right now, so it might be a little hard to see her. That was how I figured out how to keep her in the box, because for some reason she isn't into the box. She prefers to get herself like buried in leaves or something like that. And so, what she'll do is it'll be really cold out there. She'll be in the box. She'll come out of the box, realize, hey, it's really cold, and then we'll go walk 5 feet away and bury herself in the leaves. So the way I got her to kind of get more comfortable staying in the box is I put her in the box and buried her in leaves. Yeah, we could put the GoPro on flash at this, but I mean at this point, all you do is get a video of the inside of her box with her buried in leaves. Maybe we'll do that again this summer when she's out and about. But yeah, you remember I did that once. Oops, gotta stop hitting the laptop here. Is the pool uncovered yet? No, no. Well, it's probably going to happen pretty soon here. I think we're past kind of the leaf dropping phase, and it's time to get in there and start getting ready for spring. I'm planning on. I got to replace the sand in the filter in the pool this year, and that's going to cost a little bit of money. But I got my annual bonus coming in the next couple weeks, so hopefully, we'll get that done, and at that point, the cover should be able to come off. Cover might even be able to come off, as early as today. Who knows? I got to do some modifications of the system for next year too, because remember I built that big PVC structure that went in the pool to kind of keep it, the water running off of it. Well, I think that what I need to do is put some like tape or pipe insulation, like those foam pieces on it, because I found that that the pool cover itself kind of tore on some of the corners, and so I got to smooth that out a little bit. But I got some ideas on that. It's gonna, this will be a work in progress, and it'll take a little while to get it perfected. Well, this part of Texas has actually been kind of growing up a little bit and getting some big tech stuff here. The next town over is called McGregor, and in McGregor there's a SpaceX facility. SpaceX is big in Texas; it's all over the place, and they test rockets in this place in McGregor, and I can hear them sometimes here. So this place is growing with violently an up and growing coming community. Any new projects? Not at the moment, but we kind of figured that stuff out as we go along. I don't know. Today might be just a day of um, catching up on cutting a couple vlogs together. I stumbled upon something last weekend that tied into one of my previous vlogs. You may recall a few years ago, it's my most controversial vlog to date, the one about the lynching of Jesse Washington. Well, it turns out last week, the city finally, I guess it's been in the works for a while, but they finally put a memorial, a historical marker on the city hall property commemorating that event. And it just happened, I was in downtown wandering around and I stumbled upon it, and I got to see the whole thing, and I vlogged it, and that will be an upcoming vlog. Yeah, Bearcat saying they're buffering. Anyone else buffering? Okay, so Ruth is seeing some buffering too. If it starts happening with other people, let me know and I'll stop and we'll restart again. I did all my lawnmower stuff in the last few weeks, last couple of months. That was basically just replacing the battery on that. It was, but not anymore. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It could be maybe local traffic on my end. I sometimes have a little thing that appears on the screen, like right here, if there's connection problems again. If there's connection problems popping up. Rhonda's not having a problem. I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. Like I said, let me know if it's happening, and if everyone starts seeing it, then we'll stop and restart. Sometimes that fixes it. Sometimes the connection gets lost, and everyone starts seeing, having it be locked up or something like that. And at that point, then the best thing to do is just restart. Yeah, yeah. I saw Jordan posted about Will a couple weeks ago when it happened. That was sad because I mean I remember him saying in the vlog where he talked about it that when the doctors discovered it, they said, if you don't do exactly what we say, you're going to be dead in 2 weeks. Well, he was dead in 2 weeks. And so, yeah, that was really sad. I knew Will a little bit. He was a good guy. Yeah, I saw where he posted about it. I think I saw that yesterday. Haven't had a chance to watch his vlog on that. You just get fiber optic, huh? You like it? I've done pretty well with cable on mine. I went way back when. I went straight from a modem, a 9600 baud modem, maybe even a 14.4 baud modem, to cable, and I've never looked back. I skipped over the whole ISDN and all that nonsense. That that just bumped it up a little bit. Cable was the next level, and cable is still pretty good for me. Kind of important to have decent internet when you're doing vlogs. Charlotte has vodka too, huh? All right. Here's to you, Charlotte. So Charlotte's drinking my vodka and Logan's claiming my cat. All right. I guess that's gonna work. There's your cat, Logan, staring at the side of the couch. In case you ever wondered what that looked like. And I get myself framed up right here. Television class, they tell you when framing up your talent, what you want to do is have the talent's eye on about the 2/3 up line, so about the 66% line. So I'm a little low. That's probably better. There we go. I'm properly framed up now. Ah, I got cat hair in my nose. Yeah, it's a local water brand called Ozarka. 2 gigs up, down, 119, and is that a month? Plus taxes and fees. That is a little pricey, but that's a decent upload download rate too. Yeah, I do want to visit Jordan at some point, and it will happen. I don't know, maybe this summer. Yeah, well, I mean, if Jordan's decided he wants to introduce you to his girlfriend, then more power to it. I understand his reason for you know being reluctant at the beginning, but I guess maybe if she knows what she's getting into and knows that there's a possibility of that, she can maybe prevent it, prevent the issues that happened with Amy. I put my water in the freezer a little bit before I start, so it stays cold for a while. Usually, my live streams start with a little thin ice on the surface of the water because it's been in there for a while, and I'm still seeing there's like this ring of ice in there. Yeah, I would love to meet some of you guys too. Is there a pool at the castle? I don't remember seeing a pool there. Yeah, well, Jordan's going to have to figure out, what how much he wants to share, about that. And you know what? He's a smart guy. He's been doing this for a while. He'll figure it out. He'll come up with a safe way. I don't know. I don't know if anything ever happened with Jordan going after the troll. Um, we haven't heard from him in a long time, so that's a good thing. Maybe Jordan's lawyer tracked him down. I mean, we know what his name is. In fact, he's come after me a couple times on Facebook, so I know I have access to his profile. I know what he looks like. I know all sorts of stuff about him. So I mean, he wants to play games. Let him play games. Yeah, I don't know if Adam the Woo would be interested in doing one with me, though. We have kind of entirely different worlds. Never done anything with him. I met him once, needless to say, through Jordan. I was at Jordan's house one day, and he says, "Hey, I'm going to go have dinner with Adam and Justin. You want to come along?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." And come to Canada and share the girls' bedroom, huh? Okay. Logan says I get the bunk. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of him coming to Waco either. Sounds like he probably enjoyed going out to like the Branch Davidian site, and I don't know. That just sounds like something to be right down his alley. What do you think? Would Adam go to Mount Carmel? Huh? No, no opinion. You're a cat, right? You don't have any opinion on that. But there are some kind of fun things in Waco. Unfortunately, I've hit just about all of them, so I'm having to kind of move out of town a little bit to find different things to show you. I don't think any of you would ever mean to offend me. You're all great people. That's why I come back here every week and do these. I mean, it's the same group of people for the most part every week. It's like talking to family here. My subs would go through the roof if I did one with Adam the Woo. Yeah, maybe the ones that I do with Jordan. They tend to do well. Make jokes, and sometimes people think, "Oh yeah, I'm all about that." Yeah, that happens to me all the time because I got a bizarre sense of humor, and I can laugh at things that maybe some people don't think are funny. But that's just me. There's over 1 million subscribers between two channels. That's insane. That blows me away. But you got to wonder. I mean, if it's on two channels, is it 1 million individual subscribers, or is it 500,000 that are subscribed to both? I would guess it's probably closer to the second. I don't know if any of my movie locations are on the league with Adam the Woo though. And I mean, the truth is, I've only ever done one movie location, at least one myself. Went to a whole bunch of them with Jordan. That's true. I have taken you on the roof and underneath my house. That is true. If you're under too much stress, join me in a sip of vodka, Tracy. Trust me, that'll relieve your stress. Yeah, I know. It's so much easier when you're here, Rhonda, because I don't have to talk as much. You kind of carry the conversation. So I like having a co-host. I mean, I have a co-host, but he doesn't contribute that much. Occasionally, he'll jump over me and then wonder, why did you pick me up and hold me up in front of the camera? I was having a good nap, weren't you? Yeah, that's how it works. Who needs a movie location when you can visit the garage and the bomb shelter? Yeah, right. I am still really glad I got that storm shelter in the garage. Haven't needed it yet, but you know, if I ever need it, I'll be glad it's there. Because I'll admit, when I was thinking about buying a house here, I was thinking, I'm going to probably want to build a storm shelter at some point. So the fact that there was one here, I mean, you go back and watch the video of me walking through this house the first time. When I walked out into the garage there and saw that, That was a genuine reaction. That was me seeing it for the first time because I had no idea that was there. Have I ever done the cat's DNA? No, no, I haven't. I'm not even sure that they're brother and sister. I just say, what's the likelihood the two 5-week old kittens would wind up together from different litters and end up in my backyard at the same time? Got to be brother and sister. Richard Belzer. What was Richard? I've heard the name. Let's see if I get a picture of him, if that helps. What kind of a picture of him? I don't recognize him. Look at Wikipedia here, see what they say. They usually have like a filmography. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, I've heard the name, but the truth is, I don't recognize anything that I've ever seen him in. That's going through TV shows, Moonlighting, Miami Vice, Monsters, Lois and Clark, Law and Order, X Files, Mad About You, episode of South Park. I guess he played the Tooth Fairy. Played the Yeah, I don't know, in an episode called The Tooth Fairy. Third Rock, Arrested Development. Yeah, and I don't think I know anything he was in. And of course, what happens is when I tune out and start paying attention to the phone here too much, then a bunch happens and I miss it. So I got to go back and catch up here. I still think there's a lot of Jersey cow and bite. It could be. Rhonda can talk forever. Yes, you can. I haven't really got a whole bunch of list of parks that I want to go, national parks I want to go to, but I think probably the first one I do is going to be Yellowstone. I want to go see those geysers again. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I think I've seen the guy's picture. I recognize when I see him. I just can't. I just can't say that I know of anything he's in, which is interesting. Yeah, I think you're right, Janine. Jimmy Carter will be next. They put him on hospice now. Oh, did he pass? I heard last I heard he was on hospice. Let me check this out here. Hold on. That. Okay, I don't see anything that he's passed yet. I mean, maybe it's so new it hasn't caught up with the web engines yet. Yeah, no, I don't think he's dead yet. I know that he put him on hospice care. That's what I heard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting conflicting information here. Let's see what CNN says. They'd probably be on top of that. I would think that would be the top story if he had passed, and I don't see it. So I think it's imminent. I just don't think it's happened yet. I can't imagine you need a permit to go into a nat to vlog a national park. What are sapphire trees? Roberta's still in the hospital. My mom's in the hospital right now. She went in a few days ago, had a stomach ache. I guess she's got like a pinched uh, intestine or something like that, and she's just they're hoping just to kind of let it kind of uh, work its way out, but she is not having a good time there. Does not like being in the hospital. Called her, talked to her a couple nights ago for an hour or so, and she's got a very very loud roommate, and so I kept hearing the roommate louder than my mom, and the roommate was on the other end of the building, sorry, other end of the room. So it'd be hard when you're used to sleeping alone in a quiet place to have to deal with other people. Yeah, I'll talk to her today, and she doesn't. When they brought her to the hospital on, I think it was Tuesday. Basically she brought her cell phone, but she didn't bring her iPad, so she's not been watching. So, but I'm sure she'll catch up after, yeah, after she gets home. Thanks, I appreciate that, and I'll pass them on to my mom. I'll be talking to her later today. Hey, good seeing you, Bearcat. Thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you again. Yeah, I think Charlotte. I think that Nana will be fine, and I'll tell her that you're thinking of her. Yeah, there are times a private room would be nice. I mean, maybe it isn't always like that. I have about a 1 hour sampling, because that was the time when I was there, and I guess her roommate had visitors or something like that, and we're just talking very very loudly. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. The doctors are monitoring it, and basically she's just on fluids right now. Yeah, she's on an IV. I'm gonna actually get a text my mom on that here. So there, I sent a message to her, say that you're all hoping that she's feeling better. Gonna take her gingerbread cookies that they made. That's funny. Thank you. I appreciate all the prayers. I mean, I'm sure she'll be fine. She's more frustrated being in there. It's really boring in the hospital. Yeah, yeah, I love that fireplace kit. Let me show you, give you a close up on that because I don't remember how close the video was that I showed you. It's beautiful. Ah, I'm old. I got to get up and stretch every once in a while. Anyway, these 2 hour live streams are hard. Okay, so that's the poker end of things. And like I said, that's clearly handmade. And then it's got this nice twisted iron. And then look at that handle. Look at the intricate detail on that. It's just beautiful. Actually, almost looks like a bunch of little hearts woven in and out of there. I mean, you really think about it, it's not that hard to do that. Because I'm sitting here looking at it, and you basically just heat the metal up, and this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way, and it just. But just look at the workmanship on that thing. And the whole thing looks like that. I mean, it's gorgeous. Kind of scary looking too, isn't it? So yeah, That was definitely a keeper. I saw that when I went to I saw that or saw something similar to that when I went there to the sorghum festival a year or so ago, and at the time I really couldn't afford it, but I kept thinking about it. It's like, gosh, I'd love to have one of those. And I've been looking for a fireplace kit ever since then, and just not found anything that came close to that. And so when I was back there, for the vlog that went up on Saturday, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go down the road. They're not even having the sorghum festival, so I wasn't even sure the place would be open. They are apparently open all year, and so I went in there and I said, I was here at the sorghum festival about a year and a half ago, and you had these beautiful fireplace kits. Do you still have them? And they said, yeah, they're over there. And so I went and they had three different ones, and that was the one I picked out. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Some real workmanship on that. Yeah, I've been so far pretty lucky in terms of being in the hospital. The only time I've ever been in the hospital is when I had my tonsils taken out when I was in, the third grade or something like that. I know. Can you imagine having somebody come at you, running at you with this thing? It's like a harpoon. And then it came with a shovel, a little shovel thing and a broom. So and of course the handle that holds it all, or the rack that holds it all. It was a little pricey, but like I said, I only need one, for my life. So might as well be a nice one, and there's a great story behind it. Yeah, she likes the broom. Yeah, I know. I like the broom too. Let me go get that and show you that. Might as well, right? We got 2 hours to do this here. I just figured since we're going there, I'm just going to bring the whole thing here. But yeah, that's the handle of the broom, of course, twisted the same way. And then look at even how they beaded, or whatever the broom material. I mean, it's just some real quality workmanship there. Almost looks like a witch's broom, doesn't it? Almost, or something you see like a troll house or something like that. But yeah, really nice broom. And then of course, the fireplace shovel. That piece there is actually just a simple piece of sheet metal that they shaped a little bit. Although it's got kind of a rough edge. It's almost like a yeah. No, I think it's just a shovel that they just kind of beat into shape with a hammer. But look at like the old style rivets that they use to connect the shovel to the handle. You know, that's just some old world craftsmanship. And they all got these beautiful handles like this. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a good call. Get everything back here so I can do my do my ugly close up here. You got to look at me. I know how bad. Trust me, I know how bad it is because I got to look at me too. Okay, Tracy's checking out, going off to have a lunch. Have a nice weekend, Tracy. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, these were more than that, Spaniel Mom. No, no, well, he wasn't there. I would have. It would have been fun. I would have loved going in and vlogging him. But it was funny because it includes the guy's name on the tag. Jessica loves anything that cleans. All right. Yeah, send her over to my house. She travels with her vacuum. That's awesome. And your vacuum's better than yours. That is funny. All right, one down. Next, we move on to the next one here. I think Charlotte needs to get her eyes checked. I love some of the things autocorrect does. That's just awesome. Autocorrect is the best thing ever. Yeah, I got well, you know what the floors look like here, and I got cats that shed like crazy all year round too. Are you being a handful, Charlotte and Logan? Never stop. So Bite's over there, just chilling out on the floor. But the second you open the kitty treat jar, he knows what's coming next. And he lost track of that one. Can he find it? Wandering around going, meow, 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 meow. Got that one. See if we can track Nibble out here and everyone else's pets at the same time. The only exercise he gets. I think I hear Nibble coming down. I hear somebody jumping from shelves. Yeah, I see Nibble kind of peering around the corner there. Can you see her? Yeah, there she is. For those of you who wondered where Nibble is, did you just intimidate your sister back into her room? You're such a meanie. Yes, you are. You scare your sister back into the room just so you can get more kitty treats. Yes, you did. And then you go back to the closet door because you lost one under the closet door. Jessica does dishes. Definitely come over here. I think it's true that someone flew the Chilean flag over the Capitol and no one noticed, what, 25 years ago? I don't know. I've never heard of that. Yeah, he's snoring and he's going to wake me in Texas. I'm already awake. Buttons looking at the screen, not falling for that today. Here, Bob Buttons, this is for you. Yep, I'm evil. You knew it when you tuned in, or else you wouldn't have tuned in, right? Oh, she's peering around the corner here. Let's see if we can get her one. You're never going to get it if you just stand there. It's not going to eat itself. Let's just try this here. Sometimes the cluster bomb approach is the way to get something to her. Yeah, see, that's how you do that. Because then there's so many of them out there that Bite can't get them all at once here. And so Nibble gets a few of them while Bite's yeah, see, there's like two of them right there, three of them right there. So she's getting her share now. Okay, so I think she got about five of them that time. Sometimes that's all you can do to get her to come out, though. I'm gonna go back see if I missed any, and then head back to my bedroom. Go take another nap. Yep, there she goes. Nibble has left the building. So what are we having for dinner tonight? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Homemade hamburger helper in the Instant Pot. Yeah, I suppose that would work pretty well. Chicken pot pie. That sounds good. I love chicken pot pies. You've had it with Amazon delivery, delivering packages, your packages to your neighbors. Yeah, I know. It works the opposite way with me. Uh, One of my neighbors' packages always ends up at my house. And I mean, it's the guy that lives the next block over, has the same street number, but one street name. It's a different street name, and they keep delivering it to me. I've actually kind of gotten to know the guy a little bit because it's happened so many times that, yeah, it's me again. Funny how that works. No, I don't think it's laziness. I just think it's carelessness. They're not reading the address. You know, it's going to the right number, just the wrong street. Burgers on the grill sounds good. I'm always a burgers on the grill kind of person though, so somebody delivered a bottle of vegetable oil on Saturday from Walmart. You don't even know who it belongs to. It's yours then. Sons are making brunch now. And your job to stay out of the kitchen. That sounds like a good job. Fried rice with jumbo side shrimp, huh? That sounds good. Oops, losing my fireplace kit here. Kind of want to stretch my arms out a little bit here, but I can't because that's in the way. So let's move this out of the way, and then I can stretch out, kick back and do a live stream. You're looking for a stuffed monkey because dump truck has worn his monkey out, but it has to be a certain one. Oh, the trials and tribulations of being a pet owner. Yeah, part of the excitement about doing burgers on the grill though is doing them yourself. Call him Humpy Monkey. Who's the person making the scenic videos I got running in the background? That's my friend Matt. He's somebody I've known for years and years and years and years and years. And we both kind of grew up in California. He moved to Hawaii, oh, 20, 30 years ago, and has been back and forth a couple times. But basically, He's on the Big Island of Hawaii right now, and he kind of got inspired by seeing me doing some vlogging, and tried starting to do his own vlog. And I try and give it a little bit of a promotion by running it in the background. In fact, I got my little mushrooms, magic mushroom uh, incense burner covering the picture up there. But yeah, that's my friend's channel. It's called Island Horizon Videos. Go search for it online. Subscribe to it. He's got like almost 1,000 videos right now, and you know what most of them are is it's like 10 or 15 minutes where he just puts the camera on some beach in Hawaii and just lets the camera run for like 15 minutes. And so it's really I've always thought it was a great idea. It's one of these things that when it does take off, people are going to like that there's thousands of videos. It's just I've always looked at it as something that you could have like running on your computer in the background when you're working or something like that. You know, it's there's no saying, there's no music, there's no talking or anything. It's just the beach and the beach sounds. So check them out if you'd like. Called Island Horizon Videos, because the point is, I guess he points the camera where the horizon is just right on the center line of the video. So the bottom half is ocean, the top half is sky. You caught your mail lady going through the mail, stealing your coupons. Oh, that's a drag. That's also a felony. Yeah, that's probably if I do go to Jordan's, that's probably what I would end up doing is, because he's still, I think, trying to keep exactly the location where he lives a secret. So, I wouldn't probably want to have it out and about, but, we could do some like fix it videos or something. Hey, Eric, how's it going, buddy? Have I tried the shark sauce yet? Just tasting it. I haven't, you know, it, hot sauces like that are good for like Mexican food. And I don't have Mexican food all the time. So, but I'm ready for them now. Yeah, I don't know how that started happening last week. Somebody had the little emojis flying across the screen there. I got a bunch of hearts. I don't know who's doing that. Well, I mean, it's not like, yeah, it's not like the mail carrier couldn't just go to the mail place and say, hey, I want some of these coupons for myself. Can I have some of these? They're just bulk mailing them to everyone. So she shouldn't be stealing them out of somebody else's mailbox. Just go to the post office and say, hey, can I have a few of these? Yeah, I don't know. Is that yeah, I don't even know how people do that. You dropped the lid of your instant pot and broke off the knobs, but you got replacement parts. That's good. That's cool. I haven't really had to do that yet, but it seems like that should be pretty easy to do. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's just new stuff that people can do, and maybe it's just something I can't do because I'm the one running the live stream. It'd be kind of pathetic if I was sending myself hearts, right? And I wonder if it's like only something you can do like on a computer versus, on a tablet or a cell phone or something. I don't know. Because sometimes you have certain features that are available only on the desktop, only on a computer. That's why I kind of like to do all my uploading and stuff like that through the computer. Yeah, well, I do have something that's called add a reaction, but let's see, let's see if I what I can do here. Because yeah, it's just emojis, and stuff like that. And I see people do that all the time. Let's see, just different types of. They get different themes. Travel if you're into that. But I mean, I see people put emojis like that. I'm talking about the stuff that's like the stuff that's that's flying around the screen. I don't know how that's happening. Engage with my audience. Okay. See, I got a couple little icons on the bottom here. I've never really meant, never really used a lot. Is it you doing that, Rhonda? You watch on TV and chat on the phone. Okay, yeah. A lot of people can do that. It's better to see the text blown up on the screen, but then the downside of that, you gotta watch this face like in 12 foot wide, 56-inch screen. Oh man, that's like the name of a horror movie, Breck on a 56-inch screen. You watch on the TV and chat on the laptop. That's cool. So that probably means then that there's probably only half the people in here because everybody's logged in twice. That's funny. So maybe instead of 36 people, there's only 18 here. It is interesting. It's all even numbers. Oh, there's 37 in here now. There goes that theory. You're going to College Station for the basketball playoff game. That's cool. That'll be fun. Okay, it isn't you. Yeah, well, it stopped now all of a sudden. So I don't know. Somebody's not fessing up. Yeah, they're back again now. Somebody knows they're doing that, and they're being very secretive. I don't think I'd want to try and fix an instant pot lid though. Those things, the lid keeps the pressure in, and You bend it the wrong way or don't get in a good seam, it's not gonna build up the pressure. It won't work right. I'd prefer, I'd just go back and get a new one. Ready for the Daytona 500? I didn't even know that was today. Shows what I know. Didn't watch the Super Bowl either. So you got two devices following me, plus you got the Daytona 500 on, or you're gonna watch that in the future. I'm not getting divided attention here, am I? Got to be careful of that. I demand 100% of your attention. Yeah, anyone ever have a SIM card on their phone go bad? No, as a matter of fact, the SIM code on this thing is a SIM card I have on that one is the same one I've had the same last two phones. They just move it from one phone to the next. I would bet you your carrier can deal with that though. It's not on till tonight. Yeah, I guess I saw that. Debbie said, ready for it tonight. Yeah, see, that makes more sense, because I mean, it's in their best interest your carrier to give you a new one, because if they don't give you a new one, then they face a likelihood to say, okay, fine, I'm just going somewhere else. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say they love their air fryers. I just don't know where I'd put it in the kitchen. That's my problem. Hello, Kathy. Daytona not till after the live stream. That's good. We planned that well then, didn't we? It's amazing how well I planned for things I didn't even know existed. That's how you become a good live streamer. You got to plan for things you didn't even know existed. Just on your phone, no, you turn the TV off. That's good advice sometimes, just to turn the TV off, except when you're watching a live stream. You don't want to do that. Oh, that's right. It is President's Day tomorrow. That's right. Guess that means I'll be getting a nice paycheck next week. The place I work is really strange because they have holidays, paid holidays, but basically you work on paid holidays and you get like double or triple time. But if I don't work on a day, Monday is my normal day off. If I don't work on Monday, I'll still get paid for that day, even though it isn't a scheduled work day. It's really weird. I don't understand that. You don't have enough days off per year, so the government made a new one. Yeah, they're doing that here too. Wouldn't it be best to take time off during the shutdown? Yeah, but there's a lot of things that I can do at work, and if I can keep the hours, keep the hours filled, without having to cut into my vacation time, then that leaves time for me to go on vacation and do something when I want to do, where I want to go. Sasha come out of her sleepy time yet? No, no, but it may happen in the next couple of days because we're supposed to be into the 80s by Tuesday, I think. And actually, she's been in the garage for the last week or so. I moved her out this morning, and opened up the top of the box and opened up the front door so that she'll get some light and some warmth in there. So she may not be out today, but I'm guessing she'll be out tomorrow. You have me on like four devices. Okay, so you're four of the 39 people here, huh? Your TV, your iPhone, your iPad, and your MacBook. Great way to add subscriptions, right? To get more views, just run your own channel in the background all the time. You make bread today in your air fryer, huh? How many holidays a year do I get? I don't know. It's all the big ones, I guess. I don't even know if President's Day is counted as one of the holidays we get off or not. I love that YouTube censored that. Gene's checking off to church again. We also always seem to lose you right about 12:30. So I guess your story checks out. So funny that the word "big one" would trigger YouTube. They look great on TV. Oy. Time to check your eyes, Eric. You really need to be backlit better, I think. I look kind of, I'm pretty well lit, but I look kind of two dimensional. Good key light would help separate me from the background. Hi, Jackie. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine a virtual reality walkthrough of my house? No, not in here. I'm in the shower. Your cat is in her last days. Oh, sorry. I hate that. Losing pets is difficult. I know I've lost lots of pets in my life. Yeah, now that you mentioned that, Eric, that would be a bad idea. Opening up all my cupboards and closets and thumbing through my underwear drawer. I still wish they'd do like a smellorama or something like that on YouTube. Sometimes when I'm cooking stuff, I wish you could smell what I'm smelling. Of course, knowing me, it would turn into something like what they did on that what John Waters movie Polyester, where all the smells that they gave you were like disgusting. Bob Buttons is our hero, though. Oh, your Slim Chickens shut down. That's too bad. That was a good place. Like I said, it was a little pricey, but I don't have a lot of experience in going to that kind of place recently. So maybe that's just where we are in America today. Yeah, I'd never heard of them either until that one got built. Yeah, I suppose when you have food allergies, that gets a little complicated. Never going to be exactly sure what you're getting. Like I said, the food was pretty good. I would maybe try something different, something spicy this time. I wanted to start with, the number one thing on the menu. Usually, the number one thing on the menu is what they're famous for, and so I wanted to try that, kind of get an idea of that. But then we can go and try, something different, and see what that's like. The dessert in the mason jar was really good. That was definitely a treat. Yeah, I have a couple of scratch and sniff movies. One of them is that movie Polyester I just mentioned a minute ago. The funny thing about polyester is they have this little card that comes with it that has numbers on it, and you scratch the individual number in particular parts of the movie, and that number appears on the screen when you're supposed to scratch it. And it starts off with a guy introducing it and explaining the technology. And it says, now go right now and scratch, number one. You smell it, and it smells like a rose. Like, how wonderful is that? Can you imagine how great this movie's going to be? And blah, 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 blah. And then all the rest of the smells are really disgusting. They're flatulence or body odor or gasoline or something like that. And that's the joke. I've never actually been to a Popeyes. They're all over the place in Texas, but never been there. You get a recliner for $20? Wow. Did massages, huh? Yeah, that's a problem everywhere that, that, you can't find people to work. It's you can make the amount of money you need to survive and not do anything just by having the government bail you out, and it encourages people not to work. I mean, I don't get that policy at all. All you're doing is breeding people that are dependent on the government. And that's just, it's not sustainable. That's the problem. Eventually, every time you raise the taxes on the productive to pay the unproductive, you're taking more productive people and putting them into the unproductive, which is creating increasing the load on the fewer remaining. Eventually, as Margaret Thatcher said, you eventually run out of other people's money. But whatever. What do I know? You made banana Foster cheesecake. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, we have both KFC and Popeyes here. Like I said, I've just never been to a Popeyes. I think Churches is big here too. Never been there either. I'm not really into the fast food scene. I think the only thing that I really like is like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is good. I'll do that sometimes. And Schlotzsky's too. I'm a huge Schlotzsky's fan. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I think I've even seen them around. Let's see where they are here. Oops. Yeah, it looks like there's two of them in town. I'm looking at the right thing here. Let's see, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I guess there's one. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like there's one that's like halfway, just out of town, north of here, about halfway to El Mott, and then there's one kind of in the middle of town on 84 and what is that? 84 and 396. What is that? I don't even know what that road is. Oh, okay. I guess I know where that is. That's 84 downtown. Is that then like? Sorry, I got to get my bearings here. Okay, that's Valley Mills. Okay. I'm like 84 in Valley Mills. Okay, so I know where that is. Yeah, I'm not really into yippy dogs either, Eric. Yeah, the exception is Jaw. Jaw's a very unique dog. He doesn't bark. I've never heard him bark. He whines. He whines incessantly. Thanks for stopping in, Kathy. It was good seeing you. You're training for puppies, so wow. Yeah, that won't add any chaos to the menagerie. Yeah, Will was a good guy. I only met him a couple times, but he was really nice. Cats play fetch, but not the dogs. Hey, there's Jeff having dinner with his dad. Awesome. I've heard of people training their cats to walk on a leash. I think it's cool when people can train their cats. I mean, it's taken me years and years to train mine to mooch food off of me the way they do. All right, Jeff can't hear, so if you got a question for him, type it. I guess that's you're all going to have to type it because that's the only way to communicate. I guess if I have a question for him, I have to type it. God, what am I thinking? Just living in my own world where I just get to sit and talk to the computer here and don't have to exercise my fingers or anything. Logan says we'll ship them to my house, huh? I can hear you purring all the way from over here. You left your motor running. Yes, you did. I wonder if that would work for me, Rhonda. Hey, Blue, where's Mousy? You have to tell me if that worked. Hi, Brad's brain. How you doing, buddy? And nobody would stay and watch a 24-hour live. Of course, did people did tune in and watch my cat sleep for 12 hours on a couple of occasions. Yeah, Brad's going to watch the Daytona 500 too. There's a few people that are going to do that. Bite's orbiting the couch right now, trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Love pizza. Do you like pizza, Bite? No, pizza, comma, Bite, not pizza bites. That's something entirely different. Okay, one more orbit of the couch. Yeah, Bite and Nibble don't go outside very much. It happened a little bit from time to time in California, but they just don't really have the interest in doing that anymore. You have coyotes. Yeah, that's a good reason for keeping your cats inside. Your pet seems to be very good at training you. That's usually how it works, especially with cats. Yeah, Nibble and Bite used to go outside occasionally in the house in California. I had like a sliding glass door that was latched with magnets. They figured out how to unhook the magnets, and then they'd open the door, and next thing I know, they'd be outside, and next thing I know, after that they'd be back in the house, barfing up grass everywhere. Jessica has 9 chickens. Does she clean up after them? Apparently, huh? Is that something that they stream, or is it on like broadcast TV or cable TV? Never even heard of it. But then again, I don't watch TV, so greatest TV show in the world to be on, and I miss it. Pizza Hut used to have pretty bad pizza. I think they got a little better. I think what ended up happening is they started asking their customers, why don't you like, what don't you like about our pizzas? And they made some changes. Yeah, I guess I've heard about the potbelly pigs. Two house geese as well. Wow, you just got a regular menagerie right down there. It's on Netflix. Okay, I think I've heard of that. Now that you mention it, as you mentioned, it was about a California dispensary. It sounds like a good name for something like that. Yeah, I remember doing going to Pizza Hut for dinner too when I was a kid. Hear something on the roof. And I think that was bigger than a squirrel. I often hear squirrels walking or running around on on the roof, but that sounds like a cat or something. There's something big up there. It's funny though, the squirrels like will use the house to get from the trees in the front yard to the trees in the backyard and get all the way over there without having to touch the ground. Straw hat pizza, I forgot about them. The day you drove your dad's truck on the road. Does he know? You're scared, but now you want to drive again. Yeah, that's how that works. You gonna come up? Yeah, I figured you would. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of Pizza Ranch. Yeah, the pecan trees do that too during that season. I'll be, and I don't think it's actually dropping the pecans themselves. I think it's the squirrels that are up there because it only happens at like between 7 and 8 in the morning, right after the sun comes up. And I can't believe that the pecan trees is that's the time it's dropping all the pecans. It's got to be the squirrels. They're up there getting their morning breakfast, and and when they're doing that, they're dropping a bunch of them. You have a place called Mother's Pizza. Or you had a place. I love pizza, but just don't really go out and get it that much. You gonna stay up there and stare at people, huh? You're blocking out Matt's video. How rude. Did one in California. I assume that's what CA is, not Canada. Called alfalfas. It was a bomb. Back to the air fryer. Hey, buddy. Word of mouth is sometimes the best way. Free advertising. Ordered some baking pans for your air fryer. Is that what you got to kind of do? Get some new bakeware for that? Did you just tap me on the shoulder with your tail? I think you did. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Something good and then they change it and it's not as good. You know, sometimes they start skimping on the ingredients to save money. No, not sure what I'm going to do. Hopefully, we'll get some maybe outdoor vlogs done um, because it's supposed to be a nice week, nice and sunny. We're kind of moving into a little warmer area now. Looks like for the next couple weeks or so, it's not going to dip below like the upper 40s at night, which means it's good because then I can put flash out. And eating the Atkins pepperoni ones, jazzing them up with more pepperoni and cheese. Yeah, yeah. I find I do that with pizza too. There's a frozen pizza I found that I really like. That just goes in the oven and got good crust, good flavor. I just basically get the default pepperoni one, and I'll take the pepperonis all off immediately. Put some crushed red pepper on it, and some jalapenos, and then put the pepperonis back on it. Throw it in the oven. Maybe a little bit more cheese too. I do that sometimes. They never have enough cheese on frozen pizzas. That's just me. Ugh. Guess I'm getting old here. I'm getting closer to 1 o'clock. I'm ready for a nap. That's the best way to do is to have your cake and eat it too. Hey, you, you're going to go walk over and be on this side, right? That's what you're going to do. He's going to go sit on the edge of the couch here on the armrest. That's crazy. 4 kinds of milk. I'm glad I don't have any allergies like that. No, I never did get a reply from my mom. She might be out to, well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's taking a nap or something. Yeah, the weather's supposed to be, I don't know, upper 60s, maybe lower 70s today, then upper 70s tomorrow, and maybe into the 80s on Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Maybe, do some outdoor vlogs. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do. Well, Bite, you got anything else to add to the live stream before we pull the plug on it? Huh? Oh, I'm not gonna start another channel. It's enough to have one for me. If I get different topics I want to talk about, we'll talk about them on this channel. The whole thing is about, what's going on in my life. So yeah, you're right. It might be a good day to get the bike out. Try that GoPro on the chest harness thing I got. You hear your cat? That's cool. I've always wondered whether you guys hear them when they purr, or him when he purrs. I think I've only heard Nibble purr once. Yeah, I've seen the boar's head cheese and stuff like that before. Good stuff. Yeah. I think it's time for me to pull the plug on this too. We've gone for a couple hours now. So thanks everyone for stopping in. Keep my mom in your prayers. I'm hoping she'll be back on her feet real soon. And I'm going to go out and find out something I can do for a vlog today. Talk to you later. Good night.